Hey folks, and welcome to Greg's Golf Shack. I'm out here at the beautiful Terra Nova Golf Resort. I'm here for a tournament called the Boyd Summers Hope for Birdie. Should be a blast. We got a bunch of carts lined up here behind me ready to go. I'm probably going to just narrate over the round because I don't want to disturb the other players, but I'm hoping to capture some of the golf, and I hope you enjoy it. Cheers!
Now the Terra Nova Resort is quite the escape. Along the rivers, along the coastline, the whole province got a lot of rain, so everything's a bit wet. But here we are on number one, 420-yard par 4. Risky to take driver, so I'm taking a 4-wood here. Hit it pretty good. We're off and running. Quite a ways left in since the tees were back. I've got 195 playing 188 down the slope. This is a 4 hybrid and I just catch the front right edge of the green. Now even though the course is playing soft, the greens are really rolling quite quick. It's kind of difficult to get the speeds, but boy they roll nice. So nice long lag putt here.
Thanks.
Takes a peek, but I've got a tester coming back. Just amazing view behind us there. Just a hint of tournament nerves. And we're off with an opening bogey. I'll have to get used to those. Number 2 has a beautiful backdrop here. Hugs the coastline just beyond those trees. And there's our tee box. It's a 468-yard par 5. And wind is going from left to right, so I'm playing it to the left. Ooh, I didn't get the fade I expected. Could be trouble.
I went over the bunkers.
Now I found it here among the trees, just in some moss, some roots there. I have to stand a little awkward. I'm about 220 out. I'm going to rip a 4 hybrid, just try and get it up there. And I pured it. Alright, a little pitch over the bunker, kind of a tough shot. Oh my, that's what we call a toe shank. Hoping for a 2 putt here. The wind is blowing, and that's a long putt. Tracking. Oh. Tap that in, make our par. Number 3 is a really protected green, playing 177 yards. It's a par 3. That's a 3 hybrid. Dead into the wind. Just bounces a little bit right off the green.
Just a heads up, just in case, right?
Found the bunker. Now these bunkers are wet, so I have to be careful. Happy with that splash out. Got a chance for par coming back. This feels like it's going to break from left to right. Hit it right on my line. Didn't break. Tap that in. It's a bogey. Number 4 is a 416-yard par 4. You kind of want to lay it back a bit here, but not that much. Little toe hit with a 4 hybrid, but I'm in okay shape out there in the fairway. Now this hole doglegs to the left, and this is why you don't really want to take driver off that tee. I've got 160 left. I kind of chunked a 6 iron. So we're kind of in a moist area here. Hoping to chip it close. doesn't quite roll out. The greens are so soft that they're actually leaving pitch marks when you chip. So it's going to take some getting used to. I've got a long putt to save par. Just falls a little low. Tap that in for another bogey. Number 5 can be a tough shot for somebody who fades the ball. 368-yard par 4. I'm taking a 4 wood. I hit it a little chunky. Finds a nice spot in the fairway. 160 yards left here. Wind is blowing from left to right. I have a 6-iron. I'm playing it up the left side. Wind is bringing it back. A little bounce off the hill there. It just ends up on the fringe. Now the fringe is a bit juicy, so I can't really putt it. We're going to try and chip this with a 54-degree wedge. And that just kind of got caught up on that soft green. We've got a putt to try and save par here. Put a nice roll on it. I'm expecting it to break. Just not quite. So we tap that in and continue the bogey train. Number 6 is another dogleg right. You don't want to miss it right. 373-yard par 4. I'm going to rip a driver here. Try and take it around the corner, but I miss it where you don't want to miss. Now, after a quick search, I have to drop. I'm playing 3 from here. Still a good 200 yards away. A blind shot. I'm going to try and hit a 4 hybrid out of this rough. Really pured it just up the left side. Should have a good approach there. Short pitch left to the green. This is kind of a complicated green complex, so hoping I can get it close. Good strike, but again, these pitches are landing very soft. I've got quite the roller coaster of a putt left here. Just have a look at how much this putt breaks. Missed it low. I'm hoping to avoid a triple bogey here. So this putt really counts for something. Ooh.
That was flagpole.
We got our double bogey. Number 7 also doglegs to the right a little bit. 372-yard par 4. Smoke a driver there, right up the middle. I'm feeling pretty good about that one. Now 135 left. The wind is still blowing. I'm taking an 8-iron, knowing that there's a lot of green behind the pin. Hit a good one there. We're putting. Now I'm watching the wind. I feel like this is going to break from left to right a little bit and get some assistance from that wind. So they're rolling nice. Got to be careful. And started to turn to the left at the end, but we tap it in and we make our par. Now one of the many signature holes here on the Twin Rivers course, number 8, 141 yards. I'm taking an 8-iron just to battle the wind a bit. Hit a good one. Just plugs in next to the pin. Nice little bridge you have to cross to the green here. Now look at both sides. This is an amazing place. So I'm in contention for closest to the pin. Really good chance for a birdie here. I can't get anything to drop, but we make a par. Number 9, this is a long drive hole. 442-yard par 5, I'm going to pump one. And it's smoked up the middle. It's a good one, and I put the sign in the ground for the longest drive, but we were the second group out, and someone came along and outdrove me. So I've got about 220, 230 to a back pin. I'm going to take a 4-wood, try and get it up there close. Had to remove that stake because it's right in my line. Fairly pure hit, but I'm fading a lot of these shots today. Should just be right side of the green, and there we are, caught up in the rough here. Our third shot here is a 54-degree wedge, try and get it close. It is a nice chip, but comes up a little bit short. So a little left to right breaker here, feeling a little better about the speeds. And, it takes a look, but it just speeds by the hole. This is not a tap-in. But it is a par. And a 6-over front 9 on the Twin Rivers course, heading into the back. Number 10 is a fun hole, plays downhill and it feels quite narrow. Trees down both sides, and there's water beyond the trees to the right. The par 4 plays 304 yards, but there's a hazard in front of the green, so this is less than driver, taking a 4 hybrid, and I hit another one of those little toe shots with the 4 hybrid. Now I forgot to film this, but I found it amongst the trees and just sort of punched it out with a little pitching wedge, and I'm still a good 100 yards left. I still have my pitching wedge because the cart was pretty far away, and somehow I just kind of lofted it up in the air and it came up short, making a mess of this. So I'm hoping to pitch this one nice and close to save. And it is a soft dud. I hang my head in shame. So a long putt here to try and save a bogey. Should break left to right. Not a bad putt, but we're not saving a bogey. We tap that in for a double. A rough start to the back 9. Now this is a tough hole, long par 3, 214 yards. It's a blind shot. I'm using a 3 hybrid here. And again, I'm just playing things out to the right. I'm hoping to find that up there. Another nice drive over a bridge. Some nice waterfalls and river views. So there's the green. I'm pin high and just found it in this little soft area. Again, it's pretty wet, a little mucky here, so I've got to be careful and try and catch this clean. Nice chip. Just gets slowed down in the rough there. Creeps onto the green, and I have a chance to save a par. No. Tap that in. It's a bogey. But we're stepping up to the beautiful number 12, another beautiful par 3 over water. I've got an 8-iron here. It's playing 144 yards. Good strike, and the wind is kind of pulling it from left to right. Ends up on the right side of the green. So a long putt here. I'm hoping to get it close. Have a tap in to save my par. It's going to break from right to left a little bit. The reaction of my playing group says it all. That's a birdie. Feels good after a couple of doubles. Number 13, 321-yard par 4. Less than driver because there's trouble long. And boy, that is a theme of a day. My hybrids are usually pretty solid clubs, and I keep towing them off to the right. Unfortunately, led to another drop. I've got 135 left of the green. Kind of a flyer lie, so this is a 9-iron. Got to get it up over that tree, and I like it. It feels good. No idea where it landed. Nice little scenery along the river, walking up to the green. And I airmailed the green. I've got to chip this back with my 54-degree wedge. I would love to hole this. That was my 4th shot. So this is for 5. Hoping to score a bogey here. Read it nicely. Just another edge missed. Tap that in. That's another double bogey. But it has no effect on the good time I'm having. Now, number 14. It's a 410-yard par 4. I'm not playing any more safety clubs. We're just going to bomb driver. And it is a good one. Just kind of hugs the left side, but I like it. About 195 into the wind. Really held up that drive. This is a 3 hybrid. Again, a little left, but I love that strike. It is pin high. Only it's pin high, buried in a bunker. Now this is a really tough shot. It's way below my feet. It is severely plugged. I just have to hack and slash and see what happens. Out of the bunker is acceptable. Oh, that was a lot of sand. Got it out of the bunker, and we have a chip here. Hopefully I can hole it for a par. Strike it nicely. Creeps down just a little past the hole. I've got a short little tap in for a bogey. Not bad with that bunker lie. Number 15. It's a nice par 5 here. 492 yards. I'm going to play a driver. Try and draw it down the left side a little bit. It's a good one. However, it went a little far left, and I'm expecting to try and play a big draw here. I've still got 250. But out of that rough and the way I've been hitting it, that just goes straight. It's a 4 hybrid. I'm still in play. Just on the edge of the path here. I'm going to drop it. My nearest point of relief is just to the right of the path. And I've got about 91 yards left. There's the pin. I've got a gap wedge, and I'm trying to play it long right. I don't want to mess with that big bunker. Went where I had planned, maybe a little further right than I had hoped, but we're on the green and we're putting. Look at this hole. This is a long hole. So a little bit of a right to left breaker here. Boy, these are rolling true. This just soars on past. Kind of broke a little bit late. Trying to putt this along the flag's shadow. Gust of wind just pushed it offline, and that's another bogey. I actually have to try it again because I'm positive the wind did it. So I play this just above the shadow, and it stays up there. So sometimes the wind gets us. Number 16, another par 5 here, 504 yards, lots of room up there to smash driver, so I cook one. It's a good drive right into the middle of the fairway. Still 280 yards away, just trying to get myself in good position. This is a 4-wood. Strike it pretty good. Hit that one pretty good. I'm left with 51 yards. This is my 54-degree sand wedge. We should be able to stick this one close. Great approach, and we've got a birdie putt. This one's going to break right to left, but I underread it a little bit. Tap it in, we make our par. Now number 17 is going to be playing back into the wind, 389 yards, another big driver. I hang it out to the right a little bit, just kind of bounces off the mound.
All right.
We're safe, but the ball is sitting just a little bit above my feet. I'm still 175 away. This is my 4 hybrid. Oh no, I hit it chunky. I should have choked up on the club a little bit, but it's in play. 75 yards left. I don't want it to balloon up, so I'm going to try and hit a gap wedge. A little bit lower. Wind kind of holds it off to that left side. I've got a long putt here to try and save par. Breaking left to right. I get a good roll on it. Finally got the speeds down, but tap that in and that's a bogey. Now, scenic. 18th hole, a par 3. It's playing 135 yards. It's really into the wind. It's blowing hard now. I'm taking an 8-iron. Play a nice one here, but the wind just kind of hangs it out to the right side, just off the green. Nice little bridge across to the green, and this is a beautiful setting here. Just off the green we have the river, the waterfall. That's the tee box we were on up there. Chipping out of the rough here. Nice roll on it, but it kind of kicks off strangely to the right.
It's a weird hop.
Testy par putt here to finish it off. Nice roll on it. Oh, and just lips out. That's a bogey and a final score of 85 for the tournament round. Highly recommend you make the trip to Terra Nova. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.